Hey everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about what exactly is a bar chart. Bar chart is used to compare quantities across a categories. So when we use this in order to compare average or total values for categories, so let's say for example you want to find a sum of sales with respect to every category, profit, sum of profit by region, average sales with respect to different subcategories. So in all these cases, bar chart plays a very important role. Let's say for example, first I just want to show you region-wise sales. Okay, so when I say region-wise sales, first I'll just use, it requires one numerical and one categorical, okay? So PRT dot figure of, I'll just set the figure size, fixed size is equal to, sorry, yeah, fixed size is equal to, I'll just say like 4,2, and then I'll just use PLT dot bar, and let me pass data off. Since I want region-wise sales, let me give region along x-axis, and let's give sales along y-axis. Okay, and PLT dot x label, so we'll just say region along x-axis and PLT dot y label. Let's just use sales along y-axis, and then I just want to display the graph. So let's use PLT dot show that. So region is not available. Okay. Yeah. So it should be data of. So we don't have region. We have it, but R should be capital letter. Case sensitive, so you should be a little careful about our names. Okay. So what this will give, it will give you region-wise sales, okay? So you all know like how bar plot looks like. It looks like this. You can also give a color. Color is equal to, you can see like a rainbow color. So rainbow doesn't work with, let's say palette is equal to rainbow. No, even palette is, okay, spelling mistake. It's not available, okay? So let's try to give single color itself. So I'll just say color is equal to, yeah. So it's a region-wise sales. One is numerical, another one is a categorical column. So it just gives you bars based on the length of a bar. We decide like which region is giving the highest sales. Always remember when I see bar plot, whenever you plot a bar plot, is it going to give you region-wise sum of sales or average sales? Always remember by default, whenever you plot a bar graph, it's going to give us like average of it, average sales, average profit. If you want to find sum of sales with respect to every region, then you have to use a concept called as a group by, and then you have to apply it. Okay. Hope it's clear. So from this, you can understand whichever has got the highest bar. We can see in South region sales is less, East region sales is less. Based on length of a bar, we decide like how good it is, right? So same region-wise sales, let me show it with a group by, okay? So what will happen? First, let's try to group it and we'll find region-wise sum of sales and then let's try to plot it. So what I'll do, I'll just say df is equal to data dot group by. Group it based on what? Group it based on a region. And then aggregate should be based on sum of sales, right? So it should be my numerical column as a sales dot sum. Okay, so if I call df, yes, it's going to give me region-wise sum of sales and region should be capital R, should be capital, yes. So now instead of data of region, let me just call it like df, and also here it should be df of sales. And before that, one important thing, region is in our index column, so you have to move that from index. So for that, we just use reset index. So it will just move from index position to first column. Perfect now. Now let me plot a graph and see the difference. Can you see the difference? There's a lot of difference. So previously, when we took an average, East was less, South was more. But here, when you took sum of sales with respect to different region, West is giving highest, second highest is East, and South is giving very less. See, such a drastic changes you see. Right? Always remember to use a group by when you want to find sum of sales. If you want an average sales, then just go with a normal approach. Hope it's clear. So similarly, you can try with, different things. You have a category wise sales, subcategory wise sales. We'll try one more with a subcategory, okay? Sorry, yeah. So in the place of region, let me just give it like subcategory. Probably S is capital, not sure. Let's see whether it gives or it will throw an error. Subcategory. Yes. So you have so many subcategories and you got a sum of sales, right? So now what we do? So we'll use the same code in the place of region. Let's just substitute, subcategory. So DF of it should be sub. Both S and C should be a capital letter. Okay. Yes, we got it. And obviously here names are overlapping. Xtrix is like super important. So just use plt.xtrix and just see rotation is equal to 90 degrees so that you don't really see the overlapping. See, now it's perfect. And you can also increase horizontal stuff like horizontal length to 6. And if you want, you can also change color. I'll change it to yellow. Yeah, looks better now. Clear? So this is all about, the bar plot. So from this, you can understand that, cheats and phones are giving higher sales compared to rest of the things. Fasteners, labels, and art is giving very less sales, and also envelopes here. So this is how we understand like which is giving higher sales, which is giving less sales, and based on that, our companies will decide. So okay, what steps has to be taken in order to overcome that. If cheats and phones is doing good, that means like we have to stock more related to them because sales is good, demand is more. When sales is less, obviously demand is less. We need to figure it out why demand is less. We need to understand the market requirement. We need to look for reviews. We need to compare it with competitor products to understand like why that particular product is not doing good, why sales is less, why profit less. Understand all these things and make a better decisions. That's where visualization plays a very important role. I hope it's clear. So in the next video, let's discuss about what exactly is a pie chart, and also we have one more box plot. Thank you. Happy learning.